L'Oreal is going to counter that composition so hard in the late game, so they got to be careful.
Yeah, it looks like the Toxic Pigs decided to hold their mid pick until the very end, being a smart choice considering that MTS locked in Yanni for their mid lane. Omen and what it looks to be a Kali as well as a Violet here locked in for Allegiance. So they aren't pulling any punches. It is a strength of strengths here.
Yeah, if I'm the Kilgroth, I would be scared in my fish pants.
But okay, here's the fun part. You have 2 mid lane mages that got selected, Yanni and Kali, to be able to help them create that KO. In the meanwhile, it's going to get a nice little scuffle there on the top side. Now, Kilgroth versus Omen. We've talked a little bit about that matchup in the sense of you want to see more Omen off the mark, but in the meanwhile, they've decided to get themselves a little bit of a aggressive maneuvering into the Toxic Pigs jungle. Allegiance walks away with 1 kill, PYU being able to pick that up for him and his team.
Of the Kilgroth, so it depends on who has more lifesteal.
So now we're going to have another scuffle, but this time it's on the bottom side of the map. 3 members of ALG make that 4 as PYU joins the mix. They're going to come down onto the members of Toxic Pigs. Devil's going to go down immediately. Sleepy being able to pick himself up that kill. He's going to ward off the other members of Toxic Pigs as they're going to rotate themselves to the middle of the map.
It does 10% additional magic damage to monsters, so she's really good at securing the minions. And speaking of Kali, she falls to Toxic Pigs.
Rest, however, being able to pick up that kill onto Kami. Nova picking the one up onto Rest as well, so it's a 2 for 2. MTS, though, looks like he's going to be diving in oh so efficiently to pick up that kill onto Nova. Not before Nova, however, picks that kill up onto PYU, and so just like that, it's going to be a 3 for 2. You might have blown the flicker, but as long as you can steal that experience as well as what that Might Golem provides to help out your team, things are going to work out so much more in your favor. Abyssal Dragon is alive on the bottom side of the map. Meanwhile, Sleepy finds himself getting caught out way too much. Not where he wants to be. Rest does the ultimate, but his fellow teammate died before he had an opportunity to get anything else through. MTS roams himself up to help out, but with it to be Sleepy down, 2 members of Allegiance are forced to walk away, and it looks like that is going to be an Abyssal Dragon in favor of Toxic Pigs.
Yeah, Sleepy was playing a little bit over-aggressive there, overextending and getting a 3v1, but look at L'Oreal, her ultimate is up, and this is a really bad situation for TPDL. He will not be able to escape from L'Oreal, and she's going to be able to secure the kill on Lumber, and now the Dragon is going to be in play for Allegiance to take. Hero very, very well in jungle, and his Violet and his positioning has been on point so far.
So now we're seeing yet another fight coming out of Allegiance. Rest is going to find himself very low. Focus is going to be on the backside of PYU. There's not much that this Violet's going to be able to do to get away. It's a stun, it's a knockup, it's a death. 2 members fall for Allegiance. Toxic Pigs being able to find themselves all sorts of an advantage. Meanwhile, MTS is going to bob and weave, bounce and blink. He's going to be able to secure himself 1 kill. Not going to be enough to pick up Devil. He's going to have to be trying to do everything he could to get a nice little reset onto Nova. Moving himself around. The kill happens. Oh, MTS stays alive as Sleepy comes to help. His teammate, 2 members of Toxic Pigs now fall.
So the fact that he's winning his lane allows AOG to focus down the bottom lane now.
And so now not only does the inner tower go down, but you're going to find Nova being fall in the process. Kami, fortunately, picks up that kill onto MTS for Toxic Pigs, but they're losing more objectives in the process. The rotate down from PYU, extraordinarily fast, as you have 3 carries for Allegiance being able to chunk that down extraordinarily low, and it's going to end up going down focused. Kami and the rest of Toxic Pigs are going to have to get the heck out of Dodge because Allegiant have taken the Dark Slayer and they are ready for blood.
Yeah, and look at look at Omen. He's so fed. And Violet, she has so much damage on her, finishing her Soul Reaver along with her other tier 3 damage on her. This is going to allow them to take towers pretty easy. On top of that, Kali does magic damage in her base attack, so she's able to take towers from range as well.
Not only that, but you have so much gold into the hands of PYU and that Violet. The high ground turret goes down. Super minions have been spawned. Nova and Devil fall. Focus is still 7 seconds, and it looks like with 4 of the 5 members available, Allegiance is going to push into the middle lane. They do not have any minions available, so they're going to have to be careful, but I don't think it matters. They're not going to stop. They're going to continue. The final minion comes in for the tick, and Allegiance walks away with the Game 1 win.
He can push down towers really, really fast. And look at that quadruple ADC.
Quadruple ADC comes out for Toxic Pigs. It is
Maganga.
They're taking off every piece of gloves that they have because now it is all in for Toxic Pigs. The 4 ADC as well as the Omega locked in, and there he is. ladies and gentlemen, the clown himself, Maganga, is going to get picked. And so not only do we have a Maganga, a pick that we're not used to seeing, but it looks like Sleepy is going to be playing that Riora in the mid lane.
Yeah, carry Pura. That's going to be really fun and interesting to watch.
We don't see that as often by any sort of means. And so now it's going to be an interesting one as we get these players loaded on the battlefield.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how this will play out. This is very fun. It's very off meta. Toxic Pig's win condition is literally push the lane. They have a lane pusher. They have 4 ADCs. They can shove a tower and shove lanes so quickly. And they just need to focus their firepower onto one enemy hero when they jump in. But they got to be careful if Lubu or Ryoma gets multiple stuns on them.
Because we sure as heck don't know. First tower goes down. They've got themselves a little piece of that advantage, and so now they're going to rotate themselves towards the middle of the map. Rest and Sleepy are going to have to be using everything that they can to try to defend. Rest is going to try to go clear out some minions as well as getting any sort of extra damage. All the meanwhile, though, Toxic Pigs have secured themselves now a second tower. Tower number 2 at a minute 24. Rest is going to try to go in and get himself a knockup, but First Blood is going to go on to Devil. You're going to see MTS trying to dodge and dive in the middle, trying to get some extra damage onto the members of the Toxic Pigs. PYU picks up that kill onto Kami. Nova almost going to find himself low, but it instead is Focus, Nova, and Expectation that go down. Devil, the only one left alive. KO is going to flicker over the wall, will end up missing the damage, but it doesn't matter because Pora will help out his team.
It looks like they're going to be able to secure a kill on him.
Oh, they're going to do a really good job, though, Allegiance, on making sure to stall as much as they can. Rest is going to go down almost immediately to Devil. You're going to see another piece of damage. KO will fall as well, so that's 3 members of Allegiance down.
But so far, the strategy is kind of working. They're trying to get another tower now. Look at that. Pyu's able to come down. Without the wave, the tower is a lot harder to hit. Focus is going to fall down immediately. And then look at the collapse here. This is going to be way too much damage onto Toxic Pigs, and they're going to lose 3, or actually just 2.
Kami still ends up winning his life in the trade. KO and the other members of Allegiance not able to pick up that kill, but they only have 1 minion, but it doesn't matter because it's now damage onto this tier 1 tower. They're going to try to do everything they can to take this one down, and TJ, we have to remind the audience at all times, the earliest high ground tower, as it looks like things are going to be very close for both of these teams. But MTS is going to end up going down. Rest was dead in the meanwhile, so it's going to be trades aplenty. Toxic Pigs not afraid to fight.
Maganga has 4 stacks. If he detonates, he will be instantly blown up here. However, Maganga doesn't have his ultimate. If he does, he can detonate. He can detonate Expectation right now, but he does not choose to.
Doesn't decide to use that ultimate now. Sleepy in the meanwhile are going to try to take down the lower members of Toxic Pigs. PYU ends up going down. There's nothing that they can do quite yet. Defensive mechanisms to get themselves to the backline quite yet. But meanwhile, just as I say that, KO flickers into the enemy base, is able to get himself a nice little kill on that 2 ability.
And then Toxic Pigs right now just enjoying and having tons of fun.
It's all about the fun, Sweet J. It is week number 6 of the Valor Series, as it looks like another member of Toxic Pigs ends up falling. That's going to be Devil going down. I think it's 15 seconds still left on his death timer. As it looks like Focus is going to try to do everything he can to try to prevent the wave. He's going to knock up KO, but I don't know how it's going to be a nudge. Focus is going to end up dead, as you see Rest being able to pick up that kill for his team.
Focus needed to stay behind tower, but it said he focused on dying and giving a death over there. And look at Rest go in there, doing so much damage on Zuka.
Kami tries to be able to pick up that kill. It does indeed work, but at what cost does it lose them? 2 members have decided to fall. 7 minutes and 20 seconds. It's going to be, again, another Allegiance victory, as only member left alive is Expectation, rather. Super minions are in the base. PYU as well as Sleepy are trying to push themselves even more. Sleepy picks up that kill. Focus is still left alive. Try to get himself a little bit of extra items, but I don't think it's going to be enough just yet. Those bifocals we wanted him to buy in game number 2 might have to turn into trifocals, as it doesn't look like they're going to be able to pick up the kill onto Allegiance. Disengage, but still with all the lead.
And if they don't coordinate and be able to focus their fire, I don't see a chance of Toxic Pigs winning any fight.
Things are starting to look even scarier for them now. 8 minutes into the game, another kill gets picked up. Devil goes down as well as Focused almost immediately. So now it's a matter of what can we protect? How long can we stall ourselves out? Nova being able to pick up that kill onto Rest. There's not much that they can do, however, as it looks to be another high ground tower going down in their favor. Only the core remains.
Yeah, only the core remains. Now that means when you take all 3 high ground towers, 2 additional super minions. Look at the home basing there. And the damage coming out from Maganga's AoE. So much AoE damage there.
And so now with Nova down, Rest as well, it's going to be a 4v4, but I stand corrected because now it's a 3v4 as it looks like Devil will end up falling yet again. Unfortunately, he is 4 and 8 in this game right now. Sleepy being able to pick themselves up another kill. It's going to be 1, it's going to 2, it's going to 3, it's going to 4, it's going to ace, and more importantly, that's going to be game number 2 going over to Allegiance. Toxic Bigs are taken down.